We found a Vapiano near our hotel.
Just a random Vapiano, and that's it. There's nothing else nearby.
It's like super empty. And then bam, there's the Vapiano. We're going in.
So how have you found Vienna?
It's been good. It's been nice. A lot of surprises, but that's because we went in blind and we just went wherever we wanted to go. So we've seen a lot of things, a lot of unexpected things as well, and it's been really, really nice. What do you think?
Yeah, it was good. So the first day we explored the city and saw a few main buildings. I can't remember the names, just so tired, but we saw a few the main buildings in, where did we go? What was the name of the place? Something Platz. There's lots of Platz around here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we saw a few main buildings. The architecture has some Roman influences and then some, I guess, European, I don't know what you call it, but it's like a very classical European era, like the whole Mozart and Vivaldi is quite heavily influenced by the architecture, like that kind of period. So definitely nice architecture in Vienna.
We were also talking about how a lot of the architecture is like very modernized as well. So it's both the classical and the Roman inspired, but then it's also hyper modern.
Yeah, so new buildings have a lot of new look, like very sleek, very glass and smooth curves. So it looked kind of interesting because it doesn't clash too badly with the classical stuff. But no, it actually like that. I like the modern look. It seems like they really thought it through all these architecture. So these purple things are here to, I guess, lie on. How do you find it?
They're not very comfortable, in my opinion.
No, they're kind of so hard. And I don't know, I feel like people put their feet, we saw people put their feet, so it's kind of gross.
Shower when we come back.
It's actually not, don't know why people are so active about these. Oh well. Alright. Found a square. Still not many people. But at least it looks nice. Have no idea what it is. Probably something governmental. Or Alice is taking photos. And then we went to a theme park, which I found using Google. I was like, oh, is there a theme park in Vienna, just for jokes? And there's quite one close by. It's called Purrfect. I don't know how to pronounce it in the language, but it's Prater.
We found out there's a theme park near us.
We've run out of things to do in Vienna within one day. So I'm gonna go to the theme park, the local theme park. I just want to use the claw machine. I need to win one of those one day. And if Vienna's the day, then Vienna's the day. Place.
And it's a really nice area as well. Like, we had to walk through a park to get here with like a playground. It's a pretty decent area. So it's covered by trees now, but there's a tower behind these trees with like a swinging thing on, like a carousel. It goes up into the air.
It was cool. I mean, in the beginning I thought it was really tiny and there was like nobody there. And I think there wasn't many people there in the beginning, but as the day went on, it was a lot busier.
Yeah.
The rides were really expensive, so it's free entry, but each ride was between 350 to €5.
Per person.
Yeah. So we went on about 3 or 4 rides.
I think 5 actually.
What was the rides we went on?
We went on that loop-de-loop roller coaster.
Yeah, that was good. Like the second loop, felt like you were about to fall out the little roller coaster, which is quite cool.
We went on a water slide. We went in a fun house. We went in a ghost house.
Ghost house was amazing. Ghost house was so good. Like I thought it was a kids' ghost house one, but it was actually like legitly like jump scary. Definitely not for kids, because there was like some scenes like if they're 10-year-olds saw that, they'll get scarred. Like there was people heads getting smashed and everything. So that was really good.
They even had an age limit of 12. And then we tried another water one, like a river rafting one, except it just spun a lot, so we got really dizzy.
Yeah, I would recommend. I don't know if I recommend going there because it's really expensive, like €5 per person, and then you also have to pay to go to toilets.
Yeah, they have this. It's everywhere in Vienna. It wasn't just in the theme park, but everywhere there are public toilets. Almost everywhere, they take 50 euro cents to go to the toilet, but they don't let you pay 50 euro cents in like 10 cents. No. Or they don't let you put in €1 for change. You have to have exactly 50 euro cents.
So make sure you guys have your 50 cents ready, because it gets annoying, and it's not fun at all. No. Especially for a theme park. I don't think they should be charging, but it is what it is. We just won the claw. Well, Alice won. We won a pink dinosaur. Oh, dragon.
But you know what? I deserve it because it stole money from you.
Yes, it did take money from us, so we won. So the third day we went to the Belvedere Palace, which was, I guess, I don't know who lived in that palace. I guess the old king and queen. But it was really nice. It was really big. The garden was really nice. The weather was really hot, so it took a lot out of me. But the architecture was really nice. The paintings inside the palace was good, but then they started having like these paintings from New York and other countries, and I just got a little bit like confused. Like this is a palace for Vienna and Austria, and they're having these random photos of America, which I feel like they were just trying to fill in the space, and it didn't impress me at all. I don't like when you have like weird paint that has no relevance to the building or architecture it's part of, but it was nice. How do you like the palace?
How do I like the palace? It's nice. It's very pretty. I like it. How do you like it?
Yeah. All the buildings have similar look. They have this green dome on top of the buildings.
I feel like we did more than that.
Yeah, we did Lindy Hop in the park.
Yeah, we did. Well, we danced. We tried doing Lindy Hop. I taught Cheshire some basic steps.
Yeah.
And we danced in a crowd where everyone just knew it really well.
Oh, we also did a film festival, but not on that day. That was the first night. The first day we went to a film festival.
Yeah, we ate by the city hall place.
Yeah, and we had this Austrian noodles.
Yeah. And I did not like them.
I thought they were okay. I had cheese and onion Austrian noodles. Alice had beef goulash and Austrian noodles, which was good.
Yeah, the goulash was good.
So the third day we went to the parks and danced, and pretty sure we did something else on that day. We didn't just do palaces, did we?
I don't remember. We walked around a lot, so we probably saw something else in that day that we won't remember until we see the photos.
Yeah. And then the next day we woke up late because we just walked around so much the previous day, and we went to. First of all, we went to an aquarium, which was inside like a apartment building. Essentially, it was an apartment building, which was cool. Like the way they organized everything was really nice.
Yeah, and it was so interesting because they had more than just fish. Like they also had reptiles and stuff in there. It was 11 floors. I first thought it was going to take forever because we first saw something else. We saw something called Dialogues in the Dark that we wanted to do, but you had to reserve a time. So we went there first to reserve a time, but then because the time was like 3 or 4 hours after we showed up, we went to the aquarium in the meanwhile.
Yeah.
It kissed me.
So the aquarium was quite cool. There was like monkeys and parrots and birds and crocodiles, and the monkeys were cool because they were free to roam around the whole room. Like there was no glass window to stop them coming towards us, which was really cool and really strange as well, because most of the time when I go to zoos the monkeys would be behind a glass screen.
Yeah, but these were little silk monkeys, and they had signs that said, "Watch out, I like to run on the floor."
It's a hot day. You're damn right, bro. Look. And then we went to the Dialogue in the Dark, which was basically an experience thing. Like basically you go into a room full of complete darkness and you have like a blind man's stick and you have a tour guide, and basically you follow the tour guide throughout this really, really dark room, and you have to guess what country you're in, and literally it's pitch black. Like I started getting headaches the first 30 seconds because my eyes were trying to adjust and trying to find some sort of light. There's literally no light. Yeah. And 2 people gave up, like literally in the first 2 minutes, because they said they couldn't handle the experience. But it was really good.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think it's that big. It just feels big, but it's basically built like a maze where you walk around, and there are different sounds and textures on the wall for you to touch. Like a lot of times, even though you have the blind man's cane, you use the walls to guide you through the room. So it's always like, oh yeah, and just keep your left hand on the left hand wall or on the rail, or on your right hand side there'll be rocks, and then the tour guide always makes sure to tell you, oh yeah, at the end first on your left hand side you'll feel some wood, then you'll feel some rock, and when the rock stops you need to be careful because there's a step down, so they'll make sure that you're safe.
Yeah, so that was good. And then at the end it was a bit awkward because we went to like a bar. Obviously it wasn't a real bar. I mean, it was a real bar, but it was completely pitch black again. And then the tour guide's like, does anyone have any money to buy drinks? And like no one in the group had any money. So then she was like, oh, okay, well I guess you guys can just sit around and talk to each other about the experience. And we I don't know, we were just like a bit tired, I think, and nobody really talked. Like we talked a little bit, but not a lot. And
yeah.
I think she was just like disheartened by that.
Yeah, because I think that is the main reason it's called Dialogues in the Dark, is that at the end of it you go to the bar and then you talk about your experience together. But that's the point, because like online it said something about it's an exhibition experience thing that is there to raise awareness for disabilities.
Yeah, that was good. It was a good experience. And then we just looked at more of Vienna. We found this museum called Albertina. We found this Anker clock. And yeah, I would recommend Vienna, but maybe not for 4 nights, 4 days. Maybe 2-3 days would be enough. I don't know. What do you think?
I think 4 days was really nice for me, but that's because I like taking my time. But I think also because it depends on how you go to the city. Like if you go to look at museums and stuff, there are so many of them, you can definitely fill out 4 days easily, because they have so many museums like everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you're here to shop, 2 days is enough.
Yeah.
Because you can walk the main street in basically 1 day.
So yeah, you make sure you have your money and your finances checked before you come over, and also make sure you move out the way, because people like to walk into people here.
Yeah, even if they're behind you, they don't really swerve around you, they just kind of keep walking.
Walking and bumps into you, hoping you move out the way because you feel them from behind.
They're there. So that's us. Now we're just gonna wait for our separate planes home. Cheshire got served before me. That's sexist. Is it good?
It's hot, so I haven't tried much of it, but it does taste good for what I can taste so far.
Show you. Not connected to England.
Yeah, the one in England is called Shorayu, which I thought it's the same way. Forgot it had an R.
Yeah, but the guy told us that a lot of people asked him if it's the same. So, but it's not. These are our drinks. They're massive. They're massive drinks. They also gave Cheshire the rose. Cheshire gets all the things right now. He also has the sauce and the sesame seeds.
And then manga at the back.
Ta-da! And a lucky cat.
What manga do they have?
They have One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah, I don't know what else they have. I just recognize One Piece because it's the blue books. This is the size of my body.
Don't pee so much.
Yeah. But it looks good. I tasted the broth. It's quite good as well. Did you like the broth? And now Cheshire got his main dish.
I look better than yours.
It looks really good, yeah.
Chili powder all over it.
What's this? The thing in the plate next to it.
It is gherkin, pepper, and I think something like cabbage.
Yum yum. Yum yum.
That's it from us.
Bye bye.